Education is the passport to the future, and exams are the milestones in the journey of growth and discovery. Let us approach this Pariksha Pe Charcha with the wisdom to learn, the courage to excel, and humility to grow. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Exam Insights, the Pariksha Pe Charcha experience. We are thrilled to have you all here today as we explore into an important topic that resonates with each one of you, navigating the challenges of academic pressure and preparing you for the upcoming board examinations. As you all know, grade 10 is a pivotal role and an year in your academic journey. It comes with its unique set of pressures and expectations. Today, we will engage in an open and honest dialogue about the realities you face, the strategies you employ, and support systems that can help you thrive. Put your hands together in loud applause for our esteemed principal, ma'am, Mrs. T. Kasturi Reddy Garu. She embodies a wealth of knowledge and wisdom that greatly enriches our educational community. With years of experience in the field of education, she possesses a deep understanding of academic frameworks and student development. Her innovative approaches to teaching and learning foster an environment where students thrive both academically and personally. Our mom is not only a mentor but also a guiding force for students, encouraging them to reach their full potential. Her commitment to excellence and holistic education inspires everyone around here, making her an invaluable asset to our school. Through her visionary leadership, she continually empowers both teachers and students to embrace challenges and strive for success. So, without further ado, let's get started and embark on this journey together. Remember, this is a safe space for sharing your thoughts and experiences. Your insights today will not only help you but also contribute to a better understanding for everyone in our school and so make the most of our time. I encourage each one of you to share openly and express your thoughts today. I'd like to invite our first student to share the thoughts on academic pressure and expectations.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Varshini. My question is I feel extremely nervous before the exam, where I feel like blacking and struggling to recall what I have studied. What techniques can you provide for maintaining my well being during these stressful times?
A very thought provoking question. And I feel this is not just your problem, Tanush. What's your name, ma? Varshini. But it's a problem of more than 70% of the students. The reason behind is there is a mounting pressure either from the parental side or pressure that is built on its own because they feel that exams are something very stressful and the tension mounts as the days come closer. So, what you need to do is just like any other exam, it's not just the board exam, any exam, you need to plan ahead, prepare ahead. And what actually is planning? Planning is nothing but preparation for future action. You all know that once you come to grade 10, you will have to face your exams either in the month of Feb or in the month of March. So you have solid 10 months before that. And in these 10 months, you need to understand the day is coming closer for us to face this. And for you all to face it confidently, courageously, boldly, you need to really have a set of plan. Unless and until you plan for that, last minute you will definitely be tensed, you will be stressed, and you will also not be able to sleep well. And sleep is one thing, adequate sleep is one thing which helps you retain and regain your confidence levels. It is during your sleep hours, the entire system which requires a kind of break, will properly happen. Otherwise, if you are awake and you don't want to sleep, thinking, what am I going to do tomorrow? Definitely, the day when you write the exam, when you go for the exam, what happens is you will feel tired, you will have fatigue, and the entire system will go for a toss. The stomach, the liver, the pancreas, the brain, all these need to revive during sleep. And if they don't get revived, you will face a lot of problem, and that problem mounts when you are writing your exam. Your hands start trembling, shivering, your mind doesn't work properly, your brain, which has to supposed to be retained what has to be put out, your productivity will come down, and finally everything will be at a loss. So what I would advise every one of you is, not just you Varshini, but every one of you, please be relaxed. Please be relaxed. Don't wait for the last minute. Last minute preparation can only be, you can just browse. You can't sit and prepare at that point of time. So you need to understand that today, if my exam is today, I need to only browse the previous day, not sit and learn at that minute. So if you start learning at that point of time, definitely you will get mixed up and your performance will not be as expected. So don't worry about failure. Worry about your doubts. I tell you, doubts will kill more of your dreams rather than failure does. So don't worry, maybe I will fail, maybe I will not be able to do this. Don't have that kind of feeling. I will do my best and keep on giving positive suggestions. Positive suggestions really have great vibrations. Clear? Anything else?
Good afternoon, ma'am. I am Pritika, and my question is that around 70% of students experience some level of academic pressure. So, what advice would you like to give us in managing pressure of expectations? Also, can you recommend us a few strategies for coping with stress?
A further extension of what Varshini has asked me already. As I told you, stress is either self made or created by somebody, some external force or internally driven. When it is external force, you need to make it clear to your parents or to your siblings or to the ones who are with you, who are creating this stress, that it is normal and we are going to cope with it. We are confident that we can do it, and we will definitely work hard and see to it that we rise above your expectations. But if it is internal, then there is a problem. You need to constantly be in touch with your peer group, constantly be in touch with the subject experts of your school or elsewhere also, and take their guidance and what all ambiguities you have. When you go through your portions, you may not understand one particular paragraph, one particular line, and that will lead to a lot of confusion. So highlight that area and go the next day, clarify that doubt so that the next chapter becomes easy for you once the doubts are clarified. So that your stress levels, definitely once everything is clear, your stress levels will come down. Oh, this is that. Oh, now I understood better. So that is what helps you if it is your internal stress. If it is external stress, you need to combat it very confidently and very plannedly. You must have a proper plan. You must tell them, this is what I'm doing, this is how I am catering my time for this, for this, for this, and why are you stressed out? Why are you making me feel stress? So if you tell them that you are thoroughly prepared for the whatever has to be whatever has to happen, that you are ready to face it, definitely they will also have no qualms about you or your performance. Clear?
Good afternoon, ma'am. Myself, Mahesh. Many of us in our batch have a shared fear of maths and science, often perceiving them as daunting subjects. What strategies do you recommend for achieving success in these subjects? Science.
In what way is maths going to help me? But tell me one area where maths is not useful to you in your day to day life. You go to a grocery shop, you need maths. You go to a super bazaar, you need maths. You go to a bank, you need maths. Do whatever you want to do, but you are also doing maths. I have to get up at so and so time. Again, there is maths. Again, there are numbers. Then why are you so scared? Why are you having that phobia? First and foremost is first understand the basic concepts. If the concepts are clear, automatically everything becomes crystal clear. You are very scared of your formulae. You don't understand them. You can't understand any formula. How to buy had those? Formula is something that you have to learn it. If the formula, you are ready with the formula, automatically you only have to apply that formula in deducting the answer, deriving the answer. Deriving the answer becomes easy when you know the formula. But if you are struggling with the formula, automatically you will struggle with maths. You will struggle with science. Because there also you have a number of theorems, you have a number of formulae there also. And unless and until you are clear about it, nothing can be of any use. And maths is another area where you can't just go through the books. Okay, I already solved this problem. Let me see what are the steps involved. If you do that, what will happen is you are not practicing it. Practice makes a man perfect, and thorough practice. Use any number of rough papers. Don't worry about the paperwork that you have to do. Keep on doing, even if you know that problem very well. How best I can make it simplified. Come on, as you keep doing, you yourselves will understand. Okay, this problem can also be done in this manner. This problem can also be solved in this manner. So you will understand. And if at all you have a doubt in solving that, first get the doubt clarified. Go sit and practice that again and again and again and again. Over a period of time, you will master that. You just can't read like other subjects. Reading will not help you in either maths or in science. So first you have to understand what is an area, what is a perimeter, what is a circumference, what is this, and in algebra, what are the theorems, what is it that I need to understand, how do I represent all these things. So unless and until you draw the figures, put your pen to the paper and actively involve your brain. You might be putting a pen on the paper, but your mind may be wandering on previous day's serial or about the chat box or about the Instagram, Facebook, what did my friend post, what should I post. Automatically your productivity will come down. So first thing is drive out that phobia from your mind. Keep your mind crystal clear. I can do. I will be able to do. Once you give that positive suggestion, the sound vibrations that are there in the universe will attract you. So if you give positive suggestions, positive things will happen. If you start, I can't do, I don't know, I cannot do, I cannot achieve, I cannot get 100%, automatically you are suggesting to your own self, your autoimmune system will say, okay, beta, you are only capable of that much. But if you start giving suggestions, yes, I can do, I am confident of achieving it, automatically everything will fall in place. But first thing is, more than anything, is your practice. Keep on practicing, keep on practicing, keep on practicing. And don't depend on somebody else or something else. Be thorough with your tables. There were times when we were asked to learn the tables not from top to bottom, but from bottom to top also. And we were whacked for that. Nowadays, you all are pampered too much, I'm telling you. You pamper yourselves, leave alone your parents or somebody. You yourselves pamper. I'm so tired, I can't do it. Why do you feel tired? Why do you have fatigue? It is because you don't take proper meals at the proper time. Nutritious meals. will make your brain active, make your brain sharp, and see you can definitely achieve whatever you want to achieve. So that is the only secret that I can tell you. Okay? Convinced, Mahesh?
In our quest for the best grades, as we prepare for our language exams, what techniques have you found to be most effective for English?
So, not just for Ravali, but for any language learner. It is not just about English, be it any language, be it any foreign language. Of course, English is a foreign language to all of us. But other than that, there are children who are well versed in Spanish, in Germany, in German, in French. So, all these children, for every one of them, it is a foreign language. And be it a foreign language or your own mother tongue, any language for that matter, what is the best key? The best solution is learn to listen and listen to learn. How do you learn your mother tongue? Why is it that a Marathi girl speaks only in Marathi and not in Oriya or any other language? Why? Because the child is exposed to that language. She's constantly listening to that language spoken by the mother, the father, the grandfather, grandmother, siblings, people around in her own house. And that's how, when you're a Telugu speaking girl, you start saying atta, tata, amma, all these, nobody taught you, but you were able to grasp them and grab them and use them. And for you, it is, something, you are exploring something. You heard that and you want to put it into practice. So you start uttering those small little words and everybody feels so happy. Oh, my child is able to speak out. So first thing in any language is learn to listen. The more exposed you are to listening, the more better and more proficient you become in speaking. That is why watch the television shows. The one beautiful ones, the big fight on NDTV. Times now you have the debate. Arnab Goswami keeps on shouting, wow, wow, wow. But keep listening. Listen, listen. And then you become vociferous. You become bold. You will understand, yes, this is where I'm really scared of. This is what is that I'm lacking in. So you will be able to understand. So all these television shows, the big fight, the debates on the TV, Times Now, NDTV, NTV, all these shows which are there will help you combat your stage fear, will help you combat your language incapabilities, and see to it that you excel in that area. And more proficiently, you can also think of pangrams. What are pangrams? Pangrams are small sentences where all the letters of the alphabet are used. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Have you heard of this sentence? Any one of you? The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. That means all the 26 letters of the alphabet of English are there in the same sentence. One sentence, you have A to Z. So think of such things. Think of also similes. Think of metaphors. Think of figures of speech. And you will start developing a love for the language. The moment you understand the nuances of the language, the intricacies of the language, you will understand, oh, language is so beautiful. And you sometimes feel language is not adequate enough to express my feelings. Maybe language is becoming a barrier. So you need to start writing simple sentences, small little sentences, but you will understand. Read those sentences again and again. First time you read, you will find one mistake. Second time you read, you will find another mistake. Third time you read, you will find. That means you will keep on editing whatever you have written, and you yourselves will be able to find that there are flaws, mistakes in what you have written. And over a period of time, you can become good writers. So in the first run, you will find maybe one mistake. Second time, two mistakes. That means there are 3-4 mistakes, but you are able to identify only one in the first run. So slowly over a period of time, start writing paragraphs, start writing notes, start writing notices, start writing letters to the editor. You find so many things. Start describing the nature, start writing essays, start writing poems, and start, doing role plays in the class. Start giving jam sessions. Just a minute, 1 minute, that's all. One topic, I'm going to talk 1 minute on that. It is called as a jam session, just a minute. So you start using all these techniques, and definitely you can play with the language, play with the words, play with anything. That's all. Okay?
Good afternoon, ma'am. You know me, ma'am, Charan Sai. My question was that even after being perfect in all of the subjects and learning so much, at the end point, people become anxious, especially for boards. So, how do you eliminate that anxiousness?
Is a part and parcel of our life. Anxiety is a part and parcel of our life. A mother is anxious about the well being of a child. A father is anxious about his job. A mother is worried wherever she is, at a workplace or wherever she is. She keeps thinking whether my child ate his lunch, had his lunch, is he safe at home, is my girl child safe at home. I mean, these are all part and parcel of our life, but we need to combat these, and the only way that you can combat is leave it to God. You can't be everywhere, but He can be anywhere. He can be everywhere. Just trust in Him. Ask Him for His guidance. Ask Him for His solace. Tell Him, as an individual, I may not be able to succeed, but with you by my side, with you as my protector, with you as my leader, as my guide, I can achieve wonders. So be little relaxed. So whether you are anxious or not anxious, you have to face the music. You have to face, nobody else will come, right? So when you understand that you need to do your exam tomorrow, your mother will not come, your teacher will not come to write your exam. So you have to write the exam. And if I am anxious about it, this anxiety will ruin my performance. So be prepared. First thing, have a planned action. Once you have this preparation for your future properly, if that action plan is good, the anxiety levels will also slowly come down. The day of your first exam, you may be more anxious than the day of your last exam. The day of your last exam, you will feel as if you are on top of the world. Not that you have prepared very well, but 4 एग्जाम्स तो खत्म कर दिया ना, 5 वही है, okay, done. And you will do better there because you are not anxious. Clear? You will definitely do better. So a relaxed mind, a composed mind, an organized study plan will definitely help you to bring down your anxiety levels, and will also, I'm telling you, have a proper sleep. If you don't have a proper sleep, proper nutritious diet, your brain power will definitely come down, your anxiety levels will go up, your BP will start fluctuating, whether it may go down or go up. All these things will take toll on your performance. So make sure that you are prepared well, and see to it that, okay, come what may, I'm going to face it, I will face it, I will do my best. That's all.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Rushita, and my question is, can you share a memorable moment from your own experience with regards to board result that brought you happiness and a sense of accomplishment?
Oh, this is something I have never shared so far, Rishita. A very, I can say, a question that takes me down my memory lane, also fills me with a lot of nostalgia. I was the only girl child for my parents. Of course, my brother was there, and he was a tough competitor to me, though he was 2 years younger to me. All the time, he used to be first in the class from KG to PG. Never ever he thought of getting a second rank. And I was the one who used to, jump from 1 to 5. First time I would get first rank, Next time I would go to fifth rank, and another time I would go to third rank, another time I would go to fourth rank, and every single time we got the progress card, I used to get good shoutings from my mother. I don't know what you do. Your younger brother can get first rank always. Why is it that your first rank has gone to fifth rank? And I always had a convincing way of convincing my mother. Amma, I can't be selfish like your son. Your son only bothers about himself. I want to give chance to my friends also. So I'm giving chance to them so that they can also get first rank next time. And she said the second one also can get first rank. The fifth child also, the fifth grader ranker also can get first rank. So I'm not that selfish. And she had a whacking answer. Okay, give chance to the 50th child also. So that was how my childhood was. And I understood, no, I cannot go beyond fifth rank, because then the complaint will go to the head office, to my father. And my father is a man of very few words, and he used to really pamper me. I was an apple of his eye. He never ever raised even his eyebrows. But then if it goes there and if he gets serious, I just can't bear that. So I would never dare to go beyond fifth rank. But when the final exams came, my father told me one thing. Tomorrow is, and I was in the SSC. I was not in a CBSE board. I was in an SSC board, and we had 11 exams to write. Third language was the only exam that had only one paper. All other papers were two papers. English two, Telugu two, Hindi only one, maths two, science two, social also two. And we had to learn even whatever we learned in ninth class also. The portions would touch even ninth class syllabus. So we had to be thorough with that. And I was only thinking, tomorrow is my exam and I have to go through ninth class portions, leave alone 10th class. 10th class at least little thorough I am, but I have to go through ninth. And my father comes and tells me, nothing doing, we are going for a movie. Movie. I was so excited about it, but still, I was feeling jittery. How if I go to a movie, by the time I come back, it is 9:30, and then I must have gulp my food also. Without eating, I can't go to bed. So then where do I sit and study? He told me, this is not the time for you to study, this is the time for you to relax. I said, okay. And I went to go and see Sangam. Bol Radha Bol Sangam Boga Kin. Happily. I was thinking in the exam hall also, I was thinking of that only. But somehow it was English exam, and I always used to think I'm a scholar in English, though I am not. So successfully, I completed the first exam after watching the movie. Second, third, fourth, of course, they all went on. And then I was relaxed. I went off to my village after the exams. I enjoyed my holidays like anything. We had plenty of mangoes, everything, I enjoyed, relaxed. And finally, the day of the results. And in the villages, you used to get the newspaper one day after the paper would be published. That means 25th paper will come on 26th morning. But then I said, no, I can't wait till 26th. I must see my result. So I told my grandfather, my tata, I have to go. Tomorrow the results are going to be announced. So I have to. Then he said, okay. Day after tomorrow you can watch. Or I'll send somebody there. They will get the paper from the town and we can. I said, no, I have to go to the town. I have to go to my place where all my friends will be there. And I can put my collars up thinking that I will pass out in first class. I was confident that I would pass out in first class. So in those days, passing out in first class in an SSC board was something really great, a credit-worthy achievement. And then next day, the results have come out. And to my surprise, my number was nowhere in the newspaper. And as usual, my mother, I know your father took you to a movie. Definitely you must have flunked in that. That is why your number is not there. This man also doesn't use his senses properly. Okay. But my father was very confident. My daughter can never fail. This was the confidence that he had on me. But I was also a bit jittery. Why only my number is not there? And I remember my number till today, 25250. That was my hall ticket number, roll number. Oh, 2525, nahi hai. 25251 is there, 25252 is there, everything else is there. 25250, before that is also there. Everything is there, only 25250 is not there. What do I do? Then everybody, my father was the district development officer, and everybody was asking him, सर बेटी का रिजल्ट आ गया शायद ना, आपका बेटी का रिजल्ट क्या हुआ? बेटी का रिजल्ट आ गया मगर बेटी का नाम नंबर पेपर में नहीं है. He was very confident, but I'm sure something somewhere has happened. We saw the Telugu paper, we saw Urdu siyasat also. उसमें भी नंबर नहीं है, क्रॉनिकल में नहीं है. Hindu, of course, in those days they never printed the paper answers, I mean results. So 3-4 papers, nowhere my number is there. Then immediately my father got ready to come down to Hyderabad. We were in Nalgonda. That was where I studied till my 10th. So my father got his jeep ready and he said, I'm going. Then I asked, should I also come? He said, don't worry, you relax. Take it easy, you will pass. Then he went there, he went to the board because he was in the government, good government official. He had, easy entry into the board of secondary education. And when he went there and he inquired about this 25250, they told, sir, she passed out with very good percentage, but the only problem is we didn't get a medical certificate for her. The medical certificate that was mandated at that time was, I was just 14 years. I was only 14 years and 15 years was the cutoff age. So because I was just 14 years, they said we withheld the result. We were waiting for the medical certificate. So immediately my father rushed to a close by aunt of mine who was a practicing doctor in Koti Maternity Hospital, got the medical certificate. She's physically, mentally, emotionally fit, and hence her result can be declared. So the results, after 1 week, the results were declared, and my number was in the first division. And then at that time, you must see my mother, she was really happy. So this is an incident which I can never ever forget in my lifetime, but though I have not shared it with anybody, this is because of my underage that they did not publish the results in the newspaper. So I tell every one of you, if you are confident, if you are sure about your performance, nothing can waver you, nothing can deter you. You can be confident, you can be rest assured that your result will be the best. Okay? All the very best, children. I am confident that every one of you will pass with a first class, and at least 10 children will get 10 on 10. I am confident about that. Only thing is, you must take the right stride in the right direction. Start preparing, and nothing can stop you. You will do your best, and that best will be, rest assured that you can do wonders. Have a great day ahead, a great future ahead, and may you be successful in all your endeavors, whatever it may be. God bless you all. Take care. Take good care of your health, your mental stability, your food, your sleep. All the very best.